get rid of us.
Yeah. That's
But
not how this
no,
works,
you aren't getting rid of us.
no, we always come back.
We always come back. All right,
Well, pretty much.
real quick, because I promised Maddie I'd set up for her to watch the stream. I had it automatically set up, but now I have to go reset it up. I'll be back. I am just gonna run the intro while I go fix it for her.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. Alright.
So.
Yeah, that's the plan. But yes, we are back.
Okay.
I will,
I am back.
Yeah? You're back too. Wow, perfect timing. I'll play this. So, with only two of you guys here, do you all still want to do the intro game of someone has to recap?
Sure.
Alright, here's what we're gonna do. I want to slash R1D2. Everyone choose a number right now in your head. 1 and 2. Who's gonna be 1, who's gonna be 2?
I'm 1.
I'll be 2. Even though I
Here we
barely
go.
remember anything that happened last time.
Great, because you're the one speaking.
Ah, damn it!
Yes,
Give
I don't
us-
remember anything either. Get fucked.
Give us
No!
your best.
I don't remember Jack Diddley Squat. Okay.
Show us what you remember.
Alright, so, what I remember is, pull up the map, please. Give me something to go off of.
I forgot I wasn't on the map screen for you guys. I was on it for my screen.
Yeah, no, we can't see it. Alright, so, it's loading. It's loading.
I zoom on my map so I can have the camera see everything.
I am trying my best. The music
Big
is
map, I
amazing.
understand. Thank you. I didn't make it. Nintendo did.
They did in fact. Okay, let's see. Are we really only right here? Okay, hold on. The entirety of the last episode, like, we literally, like, made it to the Outlook, right? And we talked to Link. I became friends with Wolf Link. He gave me an objective that I forgot what it was. Maybe I wrote it down. Maybe I was smart enough to write it down. Because it's been a hot minute. It's been.
It has. It's been a while.
All right,
It's been a while.
let's look through my notes. All right, let's see. Tower. Did I not even write down the fucking wolf's name? I didn't even write down the wolf's name! I could have swore I wrote some notes on it. Alright, well, either way, the wolf told me something. And then we decided that because Gumbo big boy over here can't go to the Gerudo town, and we didn't want to go to the Hito village. Or the Rito.
You got
Rito is what
something
they're
wrong.
called.
Goron can't go to Goron Town, not Gerudo. Gerudo is where you guys are going.
My brain is going all over the place as I'm trying to remember everything at once. Don't judge me.
Pick me.
No! I'm gonna get this! Anyway, we decided to go to Gerudo Town because, hey, we've been given a special note specifically from Zelda to allow us access into the town. Whether or not they'll actually do it, that's another story. But we're heading to Gerudo Town, and that is our journey. However, I assume there's gonna be some shenaniganery that makes us go on a side quest.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah,
Something like that.
something like that.
To do best to help summarize what happened. A lot of what we said did occur. Actually, Cameron, you had your raised, right?
Good. I did have my hand raised. You are cutting out though.
Yeah,
So
you're
fix that
turning
while I
into
go
a
on.
robot.
Am I turning into a robot?
Yes, you are.
No, you're good exactly right now. So, last episode, here's what I remember from Cameron's, Tungton's point of view. Wake
point of
up,
view.
I find some rupees. I'm in the town. We basically just spend the whole day just kind of in the town eating, deciding what we need to do, right? I eat a big fat meal, realize I was hungry, right? I discover, or Tungton discovers, he's looking around at the old, like, ruins, and that something happened here. It's all destroyed, right? He can't, he understands that shit's destroyed. And he makes a vow to Zelda that he will give her all the rupees in exchange for saving her. Saving him, right? And so, as I remember correctly, we correctly decided to go to Gerudo Village with our, Gerudo Town? Yeah, Gerudo Town with our, pass that we, initially thought to just fucking forge, as opposed to asking Zelda for a pass to, right? And yeah, pretty much what Dylan said. I thought I had more, but I actually didn't have much more to add.
Yeah, I do remember that, by the way. I was literally, like, holding the note in my hand and just watching you guys running around trying to fucking do the thing. I was like, guys, I have a note.
Funny. So, am I still robot-y, by the way, currently?
No, you're fine.
No.
Okay, Primal's been saying that the stream has been dying, apparently.
Yeah,
so
your internet
chance-
died for a minute.
Yeah, I think Spectrum is murdering my stream as it normally does.
He's
Next
live.
weekend,
Get him, boys.
Next week, next weekend, I'm going to try and get Spectrum replaced with some fiber network stuff. We'll see, though.
Some coolio thingy-o.
Yeah. Anyways, yes, most of what you all said was pretty darn correct. The big difference is, and I don't know if either of you really said it, I didn't hear it really too much. Dylan hinted at it. He talked to the wolf. So what he actually talked to was the spirit of Link from Twilight Princess that was turned into the wolf. They were transported into him specifically, by the way, not Tungton. Him specifically was transported into this other, like, form of reality that mimicked the one they were in, but it was all shadowed and darkened, almost grayed out. And sitting next to him was Link from another reality, or another point in time. Basically, he summed up the idea that he needed to protect Link, but Hyrule mostly, to work through the stuff that's happening, because he fears something bad is on the horizon. And he said to just kind of watch over everything as he will do with Link. Ewan is typing. What are you typing there, buddy? We got weapons from Robbie. Oh, yes, that's right. You all were given, like, special little trinkets.
Oh, yeah. I don't remember what I was given.
Should be in your inventory.
Yeah.
The other thing...
Oh,
is
that's
he
right. I
did
have
give you a
grenades.
name- He did give you a name to refer to him as. I'm gonna be honest, I also forgot that name. But I think it was, like, Light or something like that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, too, is that was light.
I don't recall 100%. I can look back on it. I should have rewatched the episode before starting this. I should have. I normally do. I just didn't this time because we had a whole like birthday party recently.
Yeah.
But besides that, you guys had basically left the town, or the lookout landing, and had started making your way out, where you decided, you know what, let's end the day off with a shrine. So you all went inside, dealt with some more puzzles, fought a little bit of more enemies, and then made your way out. And it is around this time, as I will play the field theme. Where the hell? There it is. It is around this time you all start making your way out of the shrine. Everyone's kind of dispersing out. Burbo is looking around, and as is Aki, kind of understanding how long they have been down. And if I remember correctly, you guys left somewhat early in the morning, so the sun is still pretty high in the air. But what you notice is that it looks like someone is paging you down from the lookout landing, actually. A little confusing, but Aki turns to you all and gestures, "Oh, I will handle this. Stay here." And he walks over and talks to one of the Hylians there. It takes about 5 minutes for him to stop floundering himself and chauffeuring his own identity. But eventually, he starts walking back, and he lays to you that he and Burbo unfortunately have to stay at the lookout landing because they had heard there is a possibility another attack is on the horizon. Just for a few days, they will be holding on for 2 of you, but the other 2, they said you guys should at least camp and look out around the general area and maneuver as you please. And with that, Burbo and Aki went back into the lookout just for the few days. And you guys are now out in the middle of the road.
And
but
then there were 2.
you are not alone, actually, as you see someone. Let me see if I can pull them out real fast. Where is my tokens? Give me a moment. NPCs. You see a Hylian male walking up the road. He seems to be pacing himself rather hastily, and then he catches your gaze and runs immediately to your location. And by the time he gets to you, he is completely and totally out of breath. Like, hand on knee, other hand in the air, just kind of like, please don't go.
You okay, buddy?
I've been running for a few days. Just give it. Hold on. And he immediately falls down to the ground.
Days?
Hey, you got any water on you?
I mean, hold on, let me look. Let's see.
I don't think you have water, but you have rations, and I would assume that would come probably with some other forms of
do have ration. No, I have a water skin.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. That works too.
Yeah. Give the man a drink.
All right, give him a drink.
He kind of like, he takes it down, but he starts to cough and just.
What's wrong with you, sir? What are you running from?
Oh, yeah, I wasn't running from anyone. I was trying my best to run to the princess's location. I needed some help back. Ooh.
Oh, if that's the case, I think you went past one of the main paths to the lookout where she is.
I saw you walking. I saw you walking out. I was wondering if you knew where she was.
Well, we don't know where she is right now. I kind of wink over to, what's your name? Velk. I kind of wink over to Velk. You know, we don't know anything about this guy. We can't just tell her that we fucking know the princess. So we say, but how can we help you? You could call us an employee of the princess.
You work for the princess? Oh, thank Hylia. Oh, this is wonderful news. Let me, hold on. He tries to stand himself up, and he kind of like pats himself off a bit, kind of attempts to dress himself a little better, to adjust himself, while leaning on his like little like walk stick, and he looks up at you guys. He says, "My name is." Hold on, I now have to generate a name in my head.
Cruncho.
Bruncho?
Cruncho.
Cruncho. He's crunchy. Every step
Hold
he
on.
takes,
Actually,
his bones crack.
I need to do some real quick lookup of something.
Okay.
I apologize. I forgot a little bit of a fact that I needed.
Yeah.
He's so exhausted from the running, he can't even remember his name.
No.
It's okay. Take your time,
Alright.
son.
Yeah, he's like, hold on. Is it hot? Who? He looks down. He says, "My name is Terrell. Terrell. Ooh. It's just, I work. I used to work at the ranch ruins down the road. I was trying to rebuild it. You see? Whew. You got any more of that water?"
Give me some of your water, Felk.
Alright, here you go. I hand him the water, just like, kind of thinking to myself, he's like, man, he's drinking all my fucking
he
water.
drinks it down, and then hands you back the water skin, and you could tell it is almost empty now. And he kind of just like, whew, that was very needed, I apologize. Let me try to calm down here. Okay. So, I come from the ranch ruins. My name is Terrell. I was trying to rebuild them. The area is in need of better farming. The horse stables need to be built around all of Hyrule, and I thought, why not see if we could rebuild one? You would think that to be a fine idea. But last night, I witnessed something I don't even know how to describe.
Uh-huh.
Immediately, I ran straight here to try and get the princess and maybe some form of help. Because what I saw was not right at all. I've never seen a creature such as that.
Okay.
They came in the night, like a light from the sky, and then they just all the creatures I had brought over from.
Could you just get on with it?
They're gone.
Take your time. We understand you're tired.
You're getting me all antsy and excited over here at the prospect of this new creature, and you're over here just stumbling on the same word.
I'm sorry, I ran for like a day straight. But
It's all right, son. Take your time.
I'll sum it up. Something came from the sky at night and took my animals. And they almost took me. I saw my favorite cow, Betsy, fly right into the sky.
Well, let me ask you a question. Take it how? Did it have a really big hand?
No, it's like a... he, like, gestures with his hand. He holds it, like, flat in the air, and then he puts his hand underneath and, like, imitates, like a light shining down. He's like, he took them up like this! And he makes the gestures of as something was pulling them from the ground and into the air.
Look, sounds like magic to me.
That's what I assumed, but in all my years of traveling, I've never seen a creature that could just do that. I've seen things such as Wizrobes, and though their magic is impressive, nothing like that. It was terrifying in their eyes. Oh God, their eyes.
Well, let me ask you something. Let me ask you this. How big was it? This is important for us. You see, we're the gods. I'm thinking whatever it is, we could just take it down. We gotta know how big this thing is, though.
They were not much bigger than I, maybe a little bigger, but pretty sized of that of a Hylian, I would assume.
How about this? We have a little bit of time. Why don't you just guide the way and show us? We'll look out for the night and see what's up.
Yeah, so it's on the map here. We got a map here. I'm not from these lands. I don't know where this is.
Then if it's a
You
new
know me.
creature that not even Highlands know of.
He looks at the map and he's kind of like shakily handed, pointing. He traces the walk path over to the ranch ruins directly towards your
Bottom right.
be like your
Southeast.
the southeast. He's like, oh, right there. These used to be
Dang it.
a farm that was very well managed before the times old. At least my father told me that, and I thought I could rebuild them, but then everything happened. There, and he just kind of like just keeps poking at it. His mind is very disturbed. You can tell.
Alright, well... In that case, let's go check it out. It's not too far off course.
Yeah. We'll tell you what. Where are you going? If you could, maybe you could meet us there or whatever. But we'll go ahead and check it out for you, and we'll I suppose we'll just find you wandering around. I'm not from these lands.
If it is not too much to ask, I would like to rest up at the lookout until then, but do be careful. When nighttime approaches and you are near the ruins, I hope that you do not get taken like the others.
Oh, we can defend ourselves.
We can handle our own. We're soldiers of the princess.
Alrighty then. I thank you for your assistance. I will try to make my way after a good night's rest. I guess in this case a good morning's rest. Thank you again. What was your names? I don't believe I got them.
I'm Velk.
My name's Tungton.
Yes, thank you. It has come to my attention that I have been staring at this creature next to you named Tungton. What are you?
You see, I'm a Magma. We come from Elden Volcano, and we don't get out a lot, so you might not have seen us running around.
I don't go there. It's too hot. That makes sense. I didn't realize there were magmas around. I didn't even know a magma was a thing. But thank you regardless. I apologize if that came off weird. Just been running and mine's been blurry. Kind of just... And I realized you were not a Hylian. A little late. I apologize.
No worries, friend. We'll take care of this creature, whatever it is. We'll take him out real good. We'll give him a piece of our mind.
And maybe do
Thank
a
you.
few experiments.
Just whatever you do, please do not get taken away.
Don't worry. We're a little heavier than a cow.
We are not heavier than a cow.
We're stronger than a cow. We'll take him out good.
Good.
There you go. That's
Goodbye
more
then.
like it.
I will meet up with you whenever I can. And he walks off in the direction of Lookout Landing.
Alright. In that case,
Now I have to figure something out.
we shall go on a journey.
That way. Okay, now
Let's
I have
go.
to do the thing where I have to look at movement of time.
Wow.
Yeah,
So, if you guys
For
are
my
gonna
sake,
move in the
ping it.
meantime-
Like I deadass don't know what he's talking about.
I'm creating a path for us. Just give me a sec.
Yep. So, 54 feet from sunup to sundown. Basically every 54 feet is like
Oh,
a normal days until you eventually fall asleep.
okay. It's that right there, Ranch Ruins. Okay, I was thinking he meant like
yeah,
south.
That's like,
Exactly
I
what
meant
I
like colder.
yeah. Like basically the time when you get there, it'll be nighttime, like just turning.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it's perfect.
Perfect.
Well, perfect.
All
Let's
right.
let's get a move on then. And hey, Mel. So
Yeah, what's up?
this creature this guy was talking about. This sound familiar to you? I'm not from this place, so I wouldn't know what it was anyways.
I'm not exactly from here either, but you know what? It excites me either way. So, let's go see what we're dealing with.
I think them out real good. Taking all the cows with delicious meat. I think that's what they're made of.
So you manage your way down. Actually, I'm gonna move you guys. This line is on there. I'm gonna move you guys back to right here. You guys are walking, and let me stop this, and we're going to pull. Where is it? Give me a moment. I gotta find it. Where the hell is the theme for it? There it is. I'm gonna turn this on. You guys are walking in the general direction, and as you eventually make your way over towards the ranch, the sun going down and the moon rising into the sky, it is very clear something is wrong with this ranch. This feeling, just from the distance, by the way, like the ranch is still ahead of you. Something just doesn't feel right about it. There is this creepiness to it that doesn't feel natural. Give me a second. I have to reload the map screen because for some reason your little line chart glitched on my map screen.
Nice.
All right, there we go. Perfect. As you two approach the ruins of the ranch, you do recognize what you would expect from stables, from chicken coops and such. And as you're looking around,
At least
you
from
kind
what I
of
would expect. I don't know what a chicken is.
Actually, that's a good point. Honestly, now that I think about it, would any of you two? I don't think any of you two would know what this shit is.
Actually, yeah. Neither of us would know what we're looking at. We're just
No.
we're just kind of accepting that this
So,
is what it's supposed to
Then
look like.
let me describe this a bit more humorously. You make your way to this ranch, and what you see is a little confusing. You see aimless, fenced-off pens with streaks of like tufts of fur lying on the ground, bundles of hay strewn about. You see these small wooden houses filled with feathers and some eggs that have been crushed. And I don't understand what this is. Why would they have small houses? People lived in big houses. That's at least what you would assume.
What if nothing fit in there?
Did they keep Rito kids in here?
My God, I hope not. The living conditions must be horrible.
Huh.
What? That is hilarious. I'm sorry. Sorry, that caught me off guard so hard.
I'm glad
They
you
keep Ritos
enjoyed
in
it.
here? You start looking around the area. You see this more ramshackle building that seemingly has been reduced to nothing but shambled walls, and maybe some form of furniture remains that is barely recognizable. You come closer to it and you start to look around, and at this point, I would actually like for you all to roll investigation.
Alright.
Honest.
Investigation. Boink.
Yep. Okay. Also, Cameron, make sure you are playing as, in chat-wise, you're playing as Tungten, not Noon.
Tung.
You don't have to roll again, but I do want you to remember that.
I do think he
Gotcha, I
forgets
guess
almost
it-
every time.
Yep.
So
So-
I was one step ahead of you this time, though I changed it after.
Afterwards.
Tungten, you are looking around, but the thing that has you the most curious are these, what looks to be dried up, no, not even dried up, these weird piles of this awkwardly grassy but kind of bad-smelling mud. You don't know what this is. You've never smelt anything like this. You even see flies going across it, and it keeps your interest for a bit. And while you're investigating this substance, Velk, you are looking around this ramshackled house, and you see some tables and chairs that have been shambled in. These look a little newer than the actual house itself. This is most likely set up by the guy who had left. You know he was attempting to rebuild, and he had attempted so far, and as you look at it, you notice the house has this almost tent-like structure draped over it to probably protect it from the rain or thunderstorms that may occur or pass through. But as you walk into this little area and you investigate more, you notice a little book on the table.
Well, I guess I walk up and pick up the book.
When you pick it up and you open, you quickly realize this is a kind of like a diary. It's a jot down of information this Terrell had been keeping to himself, and it kind of portrays what he had gone through in this place. It says, to kind of speed it up a bit, it basically says that he, upon moving into the ruins, he managed to set up some of the pens for his cows, and to give them some feed in these little buckets that he had managed to scrounge up. The chicken, or the cuckoos, had managed to wander around the farm. They seem to be enjoying their space. It's a bit wider than the one we had back at home.
Okay.
He says, I'm going to try and work on more of the farm tomorrow, but for now I shall get some rest. And
The hell is a
he
cuckoo?
writes he writes in the book some more. Something is strange. One of my cows is missing, and there is no sign of something getting out. Some of the chickens some of the cuckoos seem disturbed. Their feathers ruffled more than normal, even eggs crushed, trampled under their own weight.
Oh, so that's what a cuckoo is. It's a livestock. That's what those houses are for, not for Rito children. That makes way more sense.
You continue to read as you are noting this information down. As it goes, and says, I looked around the area and I saw no remains of a scuffle, of anything. It's just gone. I will stake up at night to see what's going on. The page after is completely barren. There is no writing in it whatsoever. And this is where you assume he probably saw what he had seen and ran away.
Because that's the end of the story there.
Yep. And as you are doing this, Tungton, what are you doing while you investigate this pile of mud-like substance?
Mud-like
I'm
substance,
investigating this.
definitely not shit.
I look at this pile of mud-like substance, no clue what it is. More importantly, I'm looking around looking for anything moving, right? Like not just animals, not just monsters, but anything really. Because Tungton doesn't know what an animal is. Tungton doesn't know what the creature's looking for is. He's looking for anything really.
As you are
do I see
Anything that breathes.
what I will say is, as you are looking around, you hear something skitter behind you.
Turn on quickly.
There's nothing there. But you notice a little white thing. This little fluffy thing laying on the ground.
A fluffy thing. I'm gonna go up to it. What is it? Is it moving? Is it like dirty?
You look at it and you pick it up. Oh, it's a feather. I've seen some of these.
Feather. I know what
And
these
then
are.
From behind you.
Turn around again. Whatcha?
As you turn around, staring directly at you is this small, chicken-like creature you've never seen in your life, called a cuckoo. And it looks and you goes,
Ah! Ah! I
A Russian
Tungton
check-in
looks-
on Tungton. What's wrong?
No, it's that. What is that? Is that one of the creatures? A little small to me. What he's talking about.
Oh, so that's the cuckoo. I recognize it from in the book.
Cuckoo? What's the cuckoo? Is that the thing we're protecting or killing?
you see
It's a
it
livestock.
twitching its head in place, its feathers all ruffled, and it's like turning its head looking at you very curiously.
Huh, it's kind of cute.
Based on the fact that it's not killing us, I think it's something we're protecting.
I crouch down and pick up the little cuckoo.
Immediately its wings start flapping. You're
Starting to think it doesn't like being picked up. I decide to just toss it aside.
You see
Put it
it
down,
faintly
put it off.
glide down next to the pen, and it starts to run around a little bit before eventually coming to a stop and coming back up to Tungton and kind of looking at his legs and pecking at his feet.
Seems interested in you for some reason.
He does. I want to try and pick him up too, carefully, gently. Okay, put him down. He doesn't like it. He doesn't like it.
He once again darts around the place for a small amount of time and slows down, and then walks back over to Velk, and he kind of stands next to you. And then he starts eating at your drape, your robe.
Hey! I tug it away from him.
Well, I have an idea.
Little punk.
So the tractor beam, whatever it was called, I don't know what a tractor beam is, but whatever was taken. I don't know what a tractor or a beam is. Those words just kind of came out of my mouth. But whatever is taking these things away, I think what we do is we hang back in a bush and we wait for whatever's trying to get this thing to come get him, and then when he gets them, we get him. You know what I'm saying? Use them as bait.
That's not a bad idea. I'm not sure. Well, you know what? Why not? We could always save it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Get like away from us so they don't know where we're hiding.
He walked closer to you.
That's not what I want. I think he's too friendly.
You think it's too friendly?
Well, with the little chicken companion now, change of plans. It seems he thinks we're his mother and father. Let's investigate around for more chickens.
Yeah, why don't you sit on it too?
I think I crushed the poor thing.
You then see it start to skitter off towards the pin, and then it beelines towards the coop.
Oh,
That's
well,
just the coop.
I guess it's done.
No, it's not done. It wants to throw us something. Let's go towards the coop.
Alright, we follow the Kuko and try to see what it's trying to show us.
You follow the Kuko, and when you get in there, you notice immediately it is hiding in the far-off corner. And you notice the sound it had made before had completely stopped. It had gone silent. The bird, out of fear for something, stopped making its noises.
Why did it go silent?
I was actually going to ask. Roll perception checks.
Alrighty. My passive perception's 13. Hold on a sec. Perception. There you are. Alright, cool.
Jeez. You both immediately...
Oh shit.
It's as if your ears perk up. Both of you having these long extended ears, great for hearing.
Perfect.
You look behind you. There's nothing there. But you notice in the middle of the field, for some reason, there's a faint glow. And then you look up. And immediately, you are made aware that this giant ball of light there, floating aimlessly in the air,
Aliens! I knew it!
lands down and morphs and spreads and disperses into multitudes of these creatures with these light bulb-like heads that come to a point on the end, these mantis-like appendages in the front, and seemingly no legs. They almost look like they're just wearing a dress or like have a cone part on their bottom that is completely not touching the ground, floating there aimlessly. That's when you notice their eyes. Almost like that of lanterns glowing in the dark, emitting this shine that looks throughout the area. And with that, you're going to enter into combat.
They're just here. They're just here to fight us. Okay.
Before we do anything, I do have to fix this fucking soundtrack. I just now noticed when I put it into the thing, by the way, for some reason, this 2-minute long soundtrack piece is actually only a minute long, and everything else is silent.
Ooh.
I don't know why or who decided that was a good thing to do, but I'm gonna quickly fix that while we prepare ourselves for the inevitable. But I guess what I can do while I'm waiting or getting this set up, I will go ahead and add turn. I'm gonna remove everyone from this. Actually, no, let's not do that yet, because I need to get you onto a battle screen. I'll get you all set up for this real quick.
Battle screen, you're gonna draw the farm.
Immediately?
God, I forgot
How
I
many
have
of
to
them are
draw the farm. You're about to find out. Alright. So feel free to place yourselves in...
I'm in the middle here.
Blop.
on the map. I have to do some setup stuff real fast. Yeah, this one's on me. I didn't think this song would only be half of what it actually is. I don't know why it's like that, but sure. I have to go find where I installed the YTDLP stuff. There we go. Okay. Luckily, I know what the name of the file is.
Okay, while you're fixing that, I am going to take
Feel free to take a
medicine
break.
for me head. Because storms are brewing, the storms are brewing, and they give me a migraine.
Alright.
God, aliens or something. I don't know what an alien is. Hey, let me just take a quick stretch.
File download. Download. That's really annoying. Alright, let me do this so I can easily drag and drop. Alright, so there we go.
You know, Papa Cobble always told me to threat before a fight. Never really gotten in many fights, but he said it was good for me.
It's always good to get into a fight, especially if you know you can win.
Yeah, those are the only fights I took. So I only ever fought Bacobbles. Disgusting little creatures they are.
Disgusting!
They make me sick. What
God, I fucking hate them.
Yeah, that's how I'm gonna win this fight. I'm gonna imagine you're a stupid Bacobble and you know, with your big stupid eyes. Let me at him, let me at him.
Talking himself. Let me at him. I'm gonna get him. Okay, let me make sure this works. Alright. By the way, does this not kind of give you vibes of Earthbound music?
This, I didn't think that until you said that. Now I can only imagine Earthbound fight screen.
Yeah, that's what it gives me vibes to. Alright, she's set up on that side. As Dylan had requested. I will draw you all the farm. Let me set things up. Not anymore. Don't hear it? Don't hear what? Oh, you mean the music? Well, that's because it just died earlier. Alright. So, I'm gonna use music. You're not hearing the music playing? It's playing in the background. I'm gonna make it so it's easier to draw it down. I'm actually gonna quickly look up an image real fast. I wonder. Alright, let's see.
I'm back and I come bearing chips.
Chips. Shit.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
I have chips.
Alright, I'm glad you brought chips. So I'm gonna attempt to draw you this farm. I'm making an attempt. So generally speaking, you have this large area.
Also, are we
is-
fighting freaking aliens right now?
Yes. To adjust that. Let me grab that real quick.
I mean, considering aliens
Well-
was originally planned to be like the main enemy of Breath of the Wild.
No,
Oh shit.
that was not the intention. So these brown markings are the remains of fences. Or at least where fences used to be.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if I can also draw. Do this. I don't want to set this to extra large. Let me see if I can attempt this a little bit. So this little line represents like a grassy patch of land that was like drawn out, probably due to a lot of traversing the general area. I'm trying to give a generalized look of everything.
Yeah,
and then you have set this back to just large, and then you have over here looks to be the remains of the little house that was there. Over here is the little spot where the chicken was at. So you guys can place yourselves up there if you so choose.
Be accurate.
There is penwork over here. This is where the cows would have been kept. And then obviously all this free roam space to deal with. But yeah. So, what I want to do is, if I can... Okay. I wonder if I can grab all this and put this on the map layer.
Come on, then get up here, Dylan.
Oh,
We
is
gotta
that where
stay
we're starting?
accurate.
All right.
Yeah, we gotta stay accurate to the load.
Okay, so... Actually, yeah, so change layer. We're going to move this to the map layer. And then do the same with this. Change layer, map. There we go. I don't think any of that stuff's on the screen now, except for this. I missed one. Of course.
Also this grid is like horribly annoying.
What's wrong with it?
When I zoom out, it's just my screen is white. I'm not complaining or
Oh.
asking you to do anything about it. It does piss me off though.
I think I can actually change the grid color.
Can you actually do? If you change it to like a green or a brown, that
Let me
like
see,
make me so happy.
Grid color. You want it to be green, like
I-
dark
either
green
green-
or light green?
Kind of like a dark green so it's like easier on my eyes. Or
So
invisible
settings.
would be awesome. There it is. Yes, that right there. Perfect.
All right, cool. So, you all witness as this creature from beyond appears out of nowhere, and as this light falls down upon the ground around you, it splits into multiple different entities you have never seen, and you think only one person has ever seen. As not just one, not just two, and not even just three, but 4 aliens spawn out of this ball of light. And actually, what I'm going to do is, and let me see if I can do this, because this is actually really sick if I can get it to work. Let's see. No, okay, yeah, so I have to do it the way I originally thought about it, unfortunately. Alright, let's save changes. Do y'all see that?
What is it that we're looking at?
Yeah, what do we
Okay,
see?
so nothing happened with the tokens, I assume?
Nah, nothing happened. They're still just purple.
They exist.
Alright.
Oh, that's what those things
Cool.
are? Wait a minute, has aliens really just been a thing in Zelda lore since the beginning?
Yes.
I did not know that. I thought that was a more recent thing.
Nope, they've existed for a little while now.
Huh.
Majora's Mask?
Yeah, freaking.
Huh.
It's fucking. Oh, you know,
It's
just
decent.
30 years ago. Don't worry about it.
Oh, I see that now.
Okay.
Oh, hi.
Testing.
Oh, is that the light?
So actually, hold on. What I need to do is I need to make sure I set this up right. So I'm gonna just go ahead and set this to the appropriate amount of stuff I need. So there's that. I'm gonna go ahead and actually delete these other ones so I can copy them into this new one. What I need to do is have the character sheet pulled up on the side so I can make sure things are correct the way I want them to be. I have to just make sure of something. I did do my math wrong. So yeah, that big circle is not actually that big. I fucked up and chose the wrong number.
Good job.
So let me fix that real quick.
I'm trying to think. As a Twilight, do I have night vision?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I feel like I ask that every time.
Probably.
I think I have the same thing, right?
Yeah,
Mine
it would make
sense.
sense for you to
I
have
think
night
you
vision.
do. So, these 4 creatures appear from the sky above, and they float off the ground in this eerie manner that you have never seen. And they kind of look aimlessly around for a bit, but then you, like a fucking horror movie, their spot-like eyes just stare at you. With that, we are legitimately gonna roll for turn order this time.
Ugh.
Maybe they're friendly?
They ain't friendly. Those are the things that that guy was talking about. Forgot his name.
Of course we did.
Alright. Jeez.
No, I remember. I wrote it down on the back of my hand. His name was terrible. Like terrible. Well, he's not terrible.
What?
Velk, I'm gonna have you roll again, and this is just to beat, to see if you beat them again.
Nope.
Wow.
Alright, so they will be going directly before you. Alright.
Look, you ever seen
So-
anything like it? Though?
No?
Let me-
This is new even for me.
Alright. So, y'all ready?
Yep.
Ready?
Alright, let's do this. Actually, before I continue, I do want to make sure. Do y'all want to keep this music as the battle music, or do you want me to pull in the actual battle music?
Let's keep this.
Honestly, yeah, this gives like a creepy vibe.
Yeah.
Like-
Good.
I like the creepiness more than I like the
Alright.
action of it.
So, with it being Tungten's turn, you see these beasts from the skies appear, and they are staring directly at you. And to give you an understanding, by the way, on how it is exactly they are just staring at you. Let me see if I can get this set up right. Let me see, because I think I have to do this. And then set this to this. What am I gonna do this? And this is effectively what you're seeing, right? They're just doing this. It is literally like a giant flashlight that's staring at you. It's like their
Jeez.
light focuses directly at you. And it
Jeez.
is hella unsettling.
Okay, so what is the range on my rock throw here? I don't know how to know that.
80-32, or 83-20.
8320 for like future reference. Never mind, I see it. So let's see. So let me get my tool out here. I want to
that's my
throw it
range
at.
on that.
I want to throw it at one of these guys. I don't know which one yet. If you could give me just like 1 second.
Is there a way for me to edit where these are? No. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw it at this guy right here.
Alright. Launch it.
All right.
Oh, you already did.
And let's see. The damage would be.
Yep. So that does
Damage
hit.
would be right here.
6 bludgeoning. Nice. Holy
Damn,
shit.
these guys are
Health's
just
not
on
right.
my range constantly. Okay.
Hold on, I gotta fuck some. I fuck something up. All right. Let me do what I did before again. I'm just going to copy this one and then repaste them all around the place. There we go. Sorry about that. I was literally just didn't have their health set up correctly. All right. So you did 6 damage. Actually, pretty
This
damn
front one
good.
right here. This guy
Pretty
right
damn
here.
good damage. Yep. You
Smash him right in the
watch as you throw this rock at them, and seemingly he gets hit by this, or he would have if not using his reaction. You watch as his form turns solidly into light, and he shrinks into himself, and then let me see. Teleports over there, receiving 0 damage taken.
Whoa. Shit.
Did he just
Oh shit!
teleport out of the way?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Make
He
that
totally
turn.
just teleported out of the way. God, how do we hit these guys?
This one up here. Sorry about that.
And you tried a range attack, right?
Yeah, I threw a rock at it. And it didn't do nothing.
Yeah, I threw a rock at him.
Here, let me try something. Or is it even our turn? No, it's not. It's not our turn.
Not your turn. Tungton, do you want to move at all? Or do you have a bonus action you'd like to do?
Let's see. Oh gosh, I haven't played D&D in a while. Do I have a bonus action?
What's your
I don't think
class?
I do.
You're a monk, right?
Monk. Yeah,
You
I'm a
do.
monk.
You do have a bonus action. You can run up and punch him.
Okay, well in that case, yeah, I'm just gonna charge in with my 30 movement speed, charge right up to his stupid ass, and I'm gonna give him peace of my mind. I'm gonna give
Do
him,
it.
I'm
Land
gonna give him one of these.
Oh!
Jeez! Alright, do it. Throw me that damage.
And it was a damn good roll.
Is that right? That didn't calculate right. You need to click the purple on the chat.
Purple? Oh, okay.
There you go.
There we go. That is more than
That
damn.
yeah,
Okay.
10 damage. That's pretty good.
That's good damage. You watch as, expecting it to teleport away again. This time it doesn't seem to, as you slash into this thing, and upon doing so, you see its form almost seem to tread into glimpses of light, as it seems to barely be able to hold itself together in this moment. It is very injured.
Ah.
Well, that's the plan then, Vilk. Don't throw nothing at it.
Alright, we just have to beat the shit out of him. Got it.
Alright, and with that, it is their turn.
Wait,
The one that you just hit, huh?
I got a question. I noticed this yellow bubble. Does Tungton notice any difference in anything when he enters the bubble?
No. This bubble effectively represents something you're about to witness, because it is their turn. You now, having been inside this thing's effective area, it strikes you with a fearful gaze. It stares directly at you, and you stare into the abyss. And unfortunately for you, it stares back, as your mind is filled with knowledge unknown to any and unable to be understood. And you need to roll me a wisdom save.
Ugh.
DC 15.
Wisdom save. That would be. Shit. That'd be in spells, right?
No. What?
No. It's on your saves, part of your
Your saving throws.
top of the character sheet.
It's just a normal wisdom. Okay, my bad.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Unfortunately, you are not able to resist this sensation within you. As you, my friend, my poor friend. Let me see if I can find one that fits the idea. This one. You are now considered afraid, as the token has now been targeted with the fear icon. I'll zoom in on the map so everyone can see.
Dunkton? Why are you shaking?
Help you think the creepy man. I think we need to get out of here.
So, in the sense of how this works, within the circle, you are not allowed to attack this specific creature, and if you do, it'll be at disadvantage. And as the text says, you are frightened until the start of its next turn.
It's next turn.
Yep.
Oh.
With that, the other ones are going to do stuff.
Mama Paul was right. I should stay home.
Let me double check something. Alright. The creature, then seeing the other ones getting attacked, it floats ever so slowly, and then moves even closer, using its action to dash and surrounds you. The other one, seeing another creature, curiously floats ever closer, and then does so once again, getting ever so close. And then, as you had seen before, they all begin to gather round and surround everyone in their aura. With that, Velk, it's your turn.
Alright. Let's see, how far is this? Alright, I'm gonna get right here. And I'm gonna whack the guy that Tungten was attacking.
This one.
Yep. So, hiya! Welp.
You attempt to do so, but when you attack it, it is almost as if you are not hitting it at all. It vaguely moves so fast you couldn't even register what had happened, and your staff hits the floor, undamaging it entirely. Got anything else you want to do, Velgi boy?
I am going to teleport to try and get just outside of the range of their attacks.
Don't leave me here, Vel.
Tongue Tang.
No, I'm not giving them a chance to do any of that weird stuff.
And as you
But
say,
Tungten, if you get
look
the
around.
chance, move away. I have an attack.
As you move around, Tungten, you notice immediately this one that has been injured before is staring directly through you. It's reaching its hands out. What do you do?
First of all, I couldn't help but notice you said it. I'm terrified until the end of its turn. Does
Yep.
so? I'm not terrified anymore? Question mark? Because they ended their turn.
Of its next turn,
It's,
specifically.
its next turn. Okay.
Yes, its upcoming turn.
Okay. In that case,
And
here's actually what I want to do.
yes,
And now this might sound weird, but I actually want to like try and gather some information on these creatures. Like I could just attack it, but I can't help but feel as if there's something more effective than attacking it. Can I like roll perception like right now while staring this creature
to
down?
investigate.
I guess so. Yeah, investigate.
So if you're trying to understand this creature, you will need to investigate, unfortunately. So if you do this, I will say this will take a bonus action to do in the middle of combat, but you can do so.
Okay, in that case, I'm gonna take a bonus action to investigate. I want to figure out what's
Alright.
up with this thing. What can I do? What
So
are my
as
options?
you are staring at this creature that has sent your soul into the bottom of your bowels, you kind of beginning to understand a little bit of something. You look at this creature, and what you find is that it alone is what's making you afraid. You look at the other ones around you, they do not hold that same emotion. Something within them is able to pull out your greatest fears. You also notice that even though Velk just went to attack, did not seemingly teleport away as if it had the ability to do so. You put this in your brain a bit, and thinking this teleportation thing might need a little bit more investigating to fully understand, but to the best of your ability, you can assume that they don't teleport when the threat isn't worthy, and they don't teleport when they haven't done it so already. And that's all you're getting.
They don't teleport when they haven't done so already.
Or when they have
sound-
done so already. Sorry.
They don't teleport. They have to... Okay, so the teleport, it sounds like, is on a sort of cooldown. If I had to guess, I'd have to investigate more. But since this one right here is making me scared, I could safely attack this one, can't I?
Yes, you would not be at disadvantage.
In that case, this one in particular creeps me out. But you're right for the picking.
They would be if you hadn't missed. You, looking away from the one behind you, attempt to attack the one next to you. But unfortunately, it is still within your vision, the peripheral vision. And it is still jarring enough to unsettle you and make you miss.
Tungten, I want you to get away from them.
All right, can I dig as like an action, or am I out of actions?
You're out of action.
What does your digging ability say it can do?
Digging ability. Let's see. A digging ability. Digging claws. Dust digging historical. Hold on, I actually don't know where my digging ability is on the
Let me
little sheet
see.
here.
Martial arts,
I
digging
think-
claws. That's an action. You can go underground. So unfortunately, you used your action to attack, and you used your bonus action to investigate. You can no longer do either.
I just realized Tungten is literally just Knuckles the Echidna.
Ah,
Wait.
yes. Actually, not think about it.
Yeah, maybe.
He's just not a kid who can fly, unfortunately.
Well, in that case, yeah, I'm out of stuff to do.
Except, I need you to step away. I'm yelling at you to step away from them.
Tungten is too scared. He's got fear in
Waking
his eyes.
booties.
It corrodes his mind. He's too scared to hear you, and so I'm gonna have to pass it off to the little ghost guys.
Damn it, Tungten.
And as you do that, you teleport, and the one you're in the eyes all yeah. The one Velk, the one that's kind of closest to you, you watch in a very unsettling manner as its head 180s and looks at you, and then its body slowly turns to follow, as it uses its movement to do the same and get as close to you as possible.
Well, that's creepy.
And upon doing so, its eyes widen, and you need to make a wisdom save of DC 15, or be put under a fearful gaze.
Oh, wow.
Unfortunately, you are afraid. But Tungten is no longer. At least for now. I guess we'll find out in a bit. As the one in front of you, Velk, you stare into its eyes, and similar to what you had seen. Why is it doing this? Alright. You stare into this thing, and you have lived in a realm of the void. You have existed at the edge of reality. And nothing that you have seen has terrified you more than this.
Ah!
Similar to before, and I will reapply it onto the screen. Boop. So you can read it if you so choose. You're now considered frightened, and on your next turn, you cannot attack this thing unless you do it so with a disadvantage.
Huh.
You can also not willingly move closer to that creature. However, from that, we move on to the one that had attacked Tungten previously. It actually goes to attack you. You see it raise both its claws in the air and bring them down upon you. It was a 13 hit.
13 does not hit. I'm a 15.
You, in your fear, manage to move ever so slowly out of the way. And as this happens, you notice you do not fear the creature next to you anymore. And then as you see that, the creature in front of you also raises its claws up and brings them down upon you, missing it likely.
Ooh, ooh.
Alright, that's lucky. The creature, however, in the distance, seeing you be the closest target, moves closer and stares at you. Do it again, my friend, because you know what's happening.
Okay, where is it? Where is it? Wisdom saving throw. Gulp.
Oh my god.
Back at it again.
We can't win against these things.
You are considered frightened of this creature until its next turn. Thankfully,
This-
y'all didn't really take that much damage at all, I would say. No damage, actually. They didn't hit a single hit.
That's
But
good.
you now cannot move closer to this one, and you cannot attack it unless doing so at disadvantage. And with that, Velk, it is your turn. The one standing in front of you is the scariest thing you've ever seen in your life.
Yep.
Have fun.
I'm running over here.
Alright.
Alright, and I am going to do a little bit of this action. I think this should be enough of a distance. Right. Yes, this just barely doesn't hit.
Nice.
Nice. Okay. I'm going to use Shatter.
Oh.
For level 2, because fuck these guys. Yes!
Damn!
Alright. Let's see something. That is crazy levels of damage.
Yeah.
Let me check something real quick. Yes.
Yeah, I used level 2.
You release this spell. And unfortunately, it triggers their reaction. Before the spell can hit, one teleports.
What?
Oh, interesting. Okay. This other one, however, not so fortunate. As, shit, I need it to roll its thingamajig. Let's see. Was a con save?
The cons to...
And it saved. What is the save thing? So a creature takes 38 thunder damage, or half as much. So it will take half of 20, which is just 10.
Still a decent chunk of damage.
Yep. You see this thing glitch out like light itself. Its form stretching irregularly and screaming with this horrible noise, this ungodly noise.
Are these things even
And-
from our dimension?
That's what you see.
Which is that? I really didn't like the light.
Okay.
With that, Tungsten's turn, I assume.
I
Unless you got
am...
something you want to do.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a moment. I'm teleporting away.
Alright,
I'm keeping my distance from these things.
cool. And you do. Tungsten, it's your turn. You do not fear the ones that were in front as they have vanished, but the one behind you now draws upon this eerie light, and you similarly are afraid.
Oh, jeez. I see what you're going for. I'm gonna gather them round.
Yeah, just know I only have one more shot.
I'll make it worth your while. Don't worry. And I'm going to attack this guy right in front of me because I'm not scared of him.
Alright, land it.
I'm going to do.
Do you have-
strike.
Okay, that misses. What I want to ask is, do you have your whole monk key point stuff?
I flurry
There
of
you
blows.
go.
I can
You don't have to
spend
hit,
one-
you just have to make an attempt. So, roll 2 more unarmed strikes as a bonus action.
2 more unarmed strikes. Hiya, hiya.
Oh my
Jesus!
Golly, what's with the rolls?
I don't know, you're
Jeez,
scared.
man.
You're scared out of your mind.
Yeah, you're just scared. You're scared out of your mind, Cameron.
I'm too
Tungsten's
scared.
terrified.
I'm too scared of the one behind me. I know he's looking at me. I don't know what he wants from me, but I know he wants something.
Nice ass.
My buns.
I like your ass. What?
Alright.
Should turn it. Okay, in that case, I am looking at my stuff, and as it would have it, I'm kind of out of stuff to do. So, yeah,
You gonna try and move anywhere, or are you gonna just stay there?
I'm gonna stay right here. I'm gonna keep
Alright.
them right where I want
And it
'em.
shall be their turn. And as it reaches their turn, Velk, you, I believe, are no longer afraid.
No, it shouldn't be.
So I'll remove that from you. Oh wait, also, I think that would mean you're no longer afraid, Tungsten. Congratulations.
Congrats, you're not afraid anymore.
Yeah, you're not afraid anymore. But as you feel this sensation of fear creep down your spine in a lessened manner, the two again approach, and they begin to swipeth at thee. Yeet!
Oh,
Fucking
wow.
miss. And they will hit. Alright, you ready for the damage?
I'm ready for some damage.
Wow. That's a really low ass roll, but you take 4 points of slashing damage
Well, that doesn't
as
even
the thing
get through my overview.
slices into you. You have what?
Last session, I ate such a big meal that you gave me a bonus
Oh,
of 5
yeah.
hit points.
I forgot about that. So they slice into you, dealing that bout of spare damage. And then the one that's lowest begins to move up. And once again, staring over at you, Cameron, as you are the closest to it, it stares at you with a fearful gaze. DC 15 whiz.
Oh, jeez.
Whiz me, baby, whiz!
Gulp. Shattering my.
Nice!
Finally.
You have gotten used to this effect. They are not as effective anymore. You turn away before its gaze strikes you, and you move ahead perfectly fine. Unfortunately for our friend over here, Velk, you will unfortunately have to do the same save. He also strikes a Fearful Gaze,
Yeah.
and you fail. Just as before, the one in front of you strikes fear to your heart and your mind. You are incapable of moving towards this creature, and any attempt on it is a disadvantage. So, with that, we move on to Velk's turn, actually.
It's my turn. Well, if I use Shatter right now, it would kill you.
Probably.
Don't use it quite yet.
Let me, like, attempt something.
Also, what's the range on that? 30 feet?
Gee.
Our bubbles are like... No, trust me, it's not a good idea. I mean, do what you feel is necessary.
I'm, like, trying here to, like, get... I'm, like, experimenting to see what's the perfect spot to be able to just get these guys in range and not hit you. Like, right fucking there!
There you go.
Just
All right,
a pixel away. Alright, I'm using my last Shatter. Here we go. A skadoosh? Skadoosh. Are you kidding me?
Alright, that's so much lower.
What
So,
was the freaking roll of that?
much
Oh, it's
as
it's super low.
before, you witness one of the creatures bamf in a direction, but then the other one, unfortunately, does not do so, as it has to roll a con save. And fail, actually.
Hey.
It will take the 8 damage. Alright. Alright, it has taken the damage and it is not looking good in a similar stance. Alright, Valk, do you do anything else or is that your turn?
Alright, I'm gonna, like, teleport. I'm teleporting over here now.
Alright.
Oh my goodness.
The creature of your fear behind you, you move ahead, quite literally. Tongueton, you are not afraid of any of these fuckers. It's your
Not
turn.
afraid.
What are you gonna do?
Me not being afraid of any of these, I'm just gonna keep, like, wailing on this guy in front of me, this complete idiot. Never seen this thing before, don't care what it is. It could be a goblin underneath all that purple.
That hits. Alright.
And I'm not gonna spend the key point. I'm just gonna hit it that one time. That's what I did.
You hit it and it rears in pain and screeches horrendously, but is still barely hanging on. You see its light flickering unnaturally, its form barely able to hold, but it is staring at you relentlessly.
That turn is done. I'm not gonna do anything.
That's it. You still have a bonus action.
Do I? What
Yeah,
can
you're
I
a monk.
do?
You have a bonus action swing again.
Who knew?
Oh, it
is this
doesn't
for
count
free?
as like the flurry of blows. Yeah.
Who knew
Oh,
it?
real shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Shit.
you natively
Fuck
have a
'em up.
bonus action.
Unfortunately, though, you miss.
Dick.
Now it is their turn, and the one in front of you, angry upon you for slashing into it and dealing a decent chunk of damage, stares deeply into your soul, and you must roll a DC 15 Wisdom save. Duncan?
Oh shit! Sorry, I was reading my shit. My bad.
Oh, you're fine. Hold on, I'm reading.
Hold on. I guess I got this one chapter. Got called Supper Man. What the fuck is everyone? Wisdom save.
Nice. It is ineffective. It attempts to take in yourself, but it is unable to do so. The other, however, behind you, coming in from the back while you were distracted, attempts to slice you. And it misses! Damn, these guys suck at hidden. With that, we move on to the one over here. This one moves closer to you, Velk, and also I just realized your fear effect should be gone, as it attempts to slice at you.
Misses.
Jesus. These guys have good hit stats. Why the fuck are they fucking up? Oh, I know they don't. Never mind.
Man, who knew that Hyrule had an alien problem? Wait, technically I'm an alien. Huh.
That is true. This one floats delicately closer to you and attempts to slice at you as well.
Miss.
So 11 hit, no? Okay. These guys suck at hitting. With that, it is Velk's turn, as they are standing right next to you.
Okay, let's see. Ooh, well, you know what? I'm doing that anyway.
Which one are you doing it to?
I'm doing it to the one in front of me.
This one?
Sure.
Alright. You attempt to reach at it as it bamfs away and appears behind Puncton.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Why'd I get an accent all of a sudden?
Well,
I'm really glad these things don't hit well, because if they did, I feel like they'd be shredding you guys.
we'd be so dead.
There's such a low chance of hitting, it's absurd.
Alright, I'm running over here, and I still have a blink, don't I? Yeah, I can blink away.
Wait, did you just run that?
Yeah. Oh, wait.
Opportunity.
Yeah, opportunity.
Alright.
Never mind, I
Here we go.
teleported that. There you go.
Okay. No. You already moved.
Yeah, I know.
Fucking.
Alright.
Thank you! Jeez!
Oh, damn!
There, 5 slashing damage into your back as you try to run away from this creature.
Ow!
I gotta let him have something this time.
Alright,
I've
fine.
been hitting for shit.
Fine, alright, and I'm gonna blink to, like, right here.
Alright. That's your turn?
Yep, that's the end of my turn. I have no more moves I can make.
Tungton, you are completely surrounded by these creatures. They are hovering around you and above you, staring at you with these ceaseless void-like eyes that emit an eerie light. What do you do?
I hope you got one of them explosions left.
Hey, there you go. Let me do something for you then. We're gonna give you a brown marker as you are now underground.
Underground, safe from these guys, or so I hope.
Yeah. I'm surprised you didn't try doing a bonus action attack first.
You can still move, by the way.
I can still move underground?
Yeah, look at your character sheet, big dude.
Oh, yeah. In that case, yeah.
You should
In fact,
have
I'm
two
actually
different
faster.
movement speeds.
I'm actually faster underground.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm gonna go. Not over there. Not over there. No, yeah. I'm committing. I'm going over here.
Okay. You, wait. Yeah, no, you move in that direction, and you dig and burrow your way away from these creatures. You notice that, well, actually, you don't notice because you're still underground. Velk, you notice that when this happens, they just stare into the hole that he has dug, aimlessly curious, but then, as eerie as fucking possible, they all stand up straight, and then their heads turn 180 to look at you, and then their body follows suit.
Oh, that's not creepy at all.
The creatures, unable to look for their other target, move closer. This one, using its full movement to get next to you. The other, getting within range, and then striking you with a fearful gaze. Please do me the solid of rolling a wisdom save.
Come on.
Ooh, unfortunate. You were considered frightened of that one creature.
The one to the right?
The other one, yes. They move closer, seeing that you were the only target within their range. Oop. Oop. And they hover around you, waiting for something to happen. Velk, it is your turn.
My turn, huh? Alright. Okay, I am going to... Because I remembered that guy just teleported, and I got a theory. I'm gonna
Game
game theory. I'm gonna grab him, and we're gonna do a shocking grasp. Hiya!
Ooh, that hits.
Yes.
Roll damage. That is kind of shameful. You do this, and you send this lightning between all forms of his energy, and you watch as his form very difficultly holds on, and somehow
Didn't mean to do
it
that.
remains.
Oh,
Where'd the bludgeoning come from?
well. I accidentally clicked something. Don't worry about it. Just ignore it.
Alright. If this was on a scale of health points, this thing would be at 1 health. Alright. You got anything else you want to do, buddy?
Let's see. I'm gonna blink away.
Alright. Nice.
And then I'm gonna run.
Oh.
Because these guys, these guys are freaking like, just one of them took like a third of my health. So.
Yeah. Smart move. Tungten, it's your turn.
So,
I'm going to.
To tell you, by the way, you can move and then resurface. It's just your action is what it's requiring.
Ah, okay. In that case, let's see. That's the wrong tool. Let me do some thinking here, if you don't mind. Please forgive me. Going to
You're fine.
pop back up. Right over here. I said right over. I said right over here. Right.
There you go.
And then I'm going
You're
to.
resurfacing?
I'm resurfacing, yes. So.
Alright. What else are you gonna do?
Bink.
Alright. You
And-
resurface.
I have a bonus action, but I'm kind of not near them. I can't like really do anything.
Unfortunately not.
Well,
Unless you have a bonus action key attack thingy that would work in this sense, I don't think you can.
Can I do a rock throw as a bonus action?
I don't believe so, no. I think
Don't
it's only
think
for
so.
punching.
Could I? Could I use it to like figure out their mystery again, or is that gonna have to wait?
I
for
mean,
that
you
one?
have a bonus action remaining. You can do another investigation if you so choose.
Oh, in that case, yeah. Investigation. What the heck?
And actually, what I will say is because you're at a distance and you can safely observe while they still don't know where you're at, I'd say do it at advantage this time. Because you've
Really?
also been
Shit.
in a fight with them.
Okay. Investigation. What can I gather
Alright.
about these things? Not that much.
It's unfortunately not a lot, but you have gathered a good chunk of information, and you kind of understand. From the things you have seen, when it comes to their teleportation, this is the thing that you've been kind of worried about the most. There is a sporadicness to it, but it seems that when one of them teleports, the others cannot. That is the biggest thing you have learned.
Ah. Only one can teleport at a time. So one of them uses it for all of them. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, shoot. In that case, yeah. Ends my turn. That's huge information.
Right.
That's big.
With that, it is their turn as, much like before, like a statue turning, they look at you and then their bodies follow suit. They move as close as they can and strike you with a fearful gaze as the others just approach you. Actually, wait, hold on. As others approach you and some go in other directions.
I should have stayed in the hole.
You should have stayed in the hole. All right. They all make their way towards their targets. And you are once again considered afraid of the one that you don't know, but you can tell just by looking at it. Seems to be barely hanging on.
Which one? The what? This one? Is this the guy?
This one feared you.
This one feared me. Okay, this one's barely hanging on.
He made you afraid of him. You cannot go close to him, but you can, if you have some form of range check, you can attack him with disadvantage. That is all you know. But with that, we will move on to Velk, as these creatures approach you once again, relentlessly following you in this eerie floating manner.
Alright. Back up. Oh.
Ooh. Target is launched back 20 feet in any desired direction. Guardian grenades?
Yeah.
Did I really make that a ranged thing? Hold on a second. Let me look at that real fast. Character sheet, because that should not be a ranged thing.
Guardian
Where's
grenades
guardian
would not
grenade?
be arranged.
No.
I can toss them up to 30 feet.
Why did I do them like that? Okay, so 30 feet's the big thing. I'll do some altering, because no, that should not be like that. Oh, keep that on for me real quick. So we will do. I'm gonna alter this one, because I've had a lot more time to think on this. I just never actually went and done it. Do this. Right? And figure this out. This. And then let me add something to the beginning of this description. Alright.
I'm just like watching you as you change it.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know why, but every time I type, my R's get like doubled. I don't know why it does that. And we'll do that.
Yeah, what I'll do is I'll accidentally like double the wrong thing. Like whenever I type floor or something, I'll be like FLORR.
Oh,
Floor.
Alright. Now that should be a bit better. So, I'll let you click it this time, see if that works.
Okay. Boink.
Cool, it worked. From 30 feet away, the grenade can be sent launching at the target. Any target within 10 feet radius must roll a Dex 14 save. Target is launched back 20 feet in any desired direction if failed. So, who are you throwing it at?
Let's see, it has a 10 feet radius.
Yes. Here up. Like that. Or if you want
Yeah,
to do
I'm
like
throwing.
this.
Yeah, I'm throwing it between them to hit both targets.
All right. They will now make Dex saves. See if they're good at it. So they just need to be a 14. Ooh, that is a shame. You watch as this occurs. One of them, actually, one of them didn't even have to fucking roll. One of them bamfs and appears behind you, while the other just seemingly doesn't take the damage. It's as if they, or no, fuck, wait. Hold on, you know what? No, fuck that. Where are you? Val, come here. Let me rewrite that. That should be half damage, not no damage. There. Because that doesn't make sense. Yeah, big explosion happens, you somehow remain unfazed.
Yeah.
Sorry. OCD hitting there. They will take half of the 7 force damage. You rolled almost max? Damn.
Yeah.
So, I think it's round down. So they only would have taken 3. So, what is that? Okay, that'd be like that. Alright, cool. You watch as this creature takes this damage and is not pushed back, while the other one teleports behind you. This is what you have witnessed.
Damn it. Well, Han, is the grenade a action or bonus action?
I would probably consider that. Actually, you know what? Fuck. Let me look at the character sheet. In my mind, I'm actually kind of tossed between the two. Because it's not very strong, but it is pretty good. I think I would consider that an action, unfortunately.
Okay, in that case, I don't have bonus actions. That's all I can do. Oh wait, no, I can teleport away.
Okay. It's a new turn. Yeah, you can teleport.
Teleporting, 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 teleporting.
Are you like perfectly surrounded by their bubble?
Boink.
Almost. All right. Tongue it's your turn. You have just surfaced, and you are afraid of the one who is injured over here. What are you doing, buddy? I have not been moving the map around. I apologize, everyone.
This one, I am going to slash at this little guy in front of me, right?
That hit.
Damn!
Roll damage.
Damn!
Damn, nice.
That was a nat 6.
That's a 9.
And now,
Nine.
how's he looking?
Okay, that's some good damage. He is very injured.
With my bonus action.
This has cleaved a lot of his health away.
With these guys
Believe it or
teleporting
not,
around so
that-
much, I've lost track of what all ones we've actually hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, same.
With that being said, however, you did just hit. You have reached its AC.
Ooh. Ooh.
Ignore the 2, just the 7.
Okay.
How do you want to kill this one?
I don't want to kill it. I want to just take my claws and just thrust them right through its stomach.
You do that, and the moment your claws pierce the creature, it screeches in this unearthly noise, and you watch as its forms turns from this purple and gray and black color to a pure yellow bright light as it disperses with energy. You do not take any damage from that. It is just how it's described as disappearing. And seemingly it is dead.
Ah!
The other one in front of you looks at this, and you actually see there is not really worry, but surprise.
Okay, go ahead with the turns. I'm getting a very important phone call.
Okay. With that, he is removed from the fear factor of it. But the creature in front of him will move close and attempt to strike him. Well, actually, no. He's going to fearful gaze him again. Because that'll be very interesting if it works. So I'm going to use his character sheet. I'm going to have him roll a wisdom save. He saves. Uh-oh. This creature made a mistake. He's fine. We'll now move down to you. As this one is going to get as close as it can and attempt to attack you. You are also not feared of it. Got to turn yours off as well. Okay. It is going to attempt to attack you, my boy. Are you ready? Can you take the hit?
Let's find out. No, it hits.
All right.
Ow!
9 slashing damage. Jesus. The other one, being further away, does not have the ability of getting next to you appropriately. Yeah, no, it has to use its full movement speed. It approaches, but does not do anything. With that, it is your turn, as these two are getting ever so closer to you and whittling your health away bit by bit.
Let's see.
You did just notice that one of them has died, though.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm going to take this moment. And I am going to, I'm going to cast Mage Armor.
Alright.
Because if I get one more hit, I'm dead.
Yeah, so your AC is much higher now.
Yep, it's going up to 15. And I am
Funny enough,
going...
that's literally the damage they hit you with earlier.
Yep, I'm going to blip away.
Alright, you blip. Any bonus action, or... Well, you still have your movement speed, so if you want to run, you can.
Oh, I
Still
do,
30
don't
feet, I
I?
believe.
Yep.
That blipping is saving your fucking life.
Yeah, it is. Is
I
the
love
only
that
thing
ability,
that's been
it's so
keeping
good.
me alive.
Yeah, pretty much. It's so good for a sorcerer to just have that as like an unlimited tap, but damn. Alright. Are you done with your turn?
Yes.
Alright, we will then wait for Tungton, as it is his turn. So how are you enjoying the fight so far?
I'm almost dead. I only have 3 HP.
Oh, I know, I can see it.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying the perspective. I need to like zoom my screen out so I can everyone can see the screen.
Yeah, now we just have to wait for Tungten.
Yeah, Tungten. Oh my goodness. I actually forgot, by the way, to have one of them teleport a bit ago, so one of them could have survived, but I forgot, so I just let that slide. You know, if a DM makes a mistake, he's gotta roll with it.
Yeah.
But yeah. I'm enjoying this fight a lot because of the mechanic fuckery. You guys, like, trying to, like, figure shit out was so funny at the beginning. Alright. I like this song a lot, actually. It does fit the eeriness of what this fight is supposed to be. Oh, and you know what's even funnier? Is you guys gonna tell Aki this, and he's not gonna believe you. It's like, you're just making this up.
Oh, you're talking about the freaking aliens? Just like,
Yeah,
we got
100%
attacked
he'd be
by
like, you're lying.
space aliens.
Yeah, we got attacked by some weird creature from space. He appeared in the light. You're lying.
He's like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, you realize I don't believe you, right?
And then...
What?
And then Bumbo, what the hell is it?
Gumbo! Burbo, my boy.
Burbo! Yeah, Burbo.
Mr. Jambalaya. Gumbo Jambalaya.
Burbo would just be like, oh, I think, were they bokoblins? Were they space bokoblins?
Space Bokoblins.
Space bokoblins. Oh.
I like that on episodes like this, I can just bring enemies that are from different games in just to fuck around with everybody.
Yeah, just to like mess with it. Is this the enemy
I
that
like
you
this
took
as
a
well.
moment to like set up?
Yes. Made this enemy on the spot.
What an interesting side quest. There's some weird stuff going on at my farm. There's like a light. I don't like it. It took my farm animals. Okay, I guess we'll check it out. Oh god, we're dying.
Yeah. Surely this is gonna be that bad. Oh god.
Yeah, if we end up losing our characters to these freaking alien
No,
things.
it wouldn't happen.
Yeah, just on a side quest.
That'd be funny. There could be if you guys somehow manage to fail, and there are consequences, I actually already have in mind what I will do.
I am
And I'll
one
hold
hit
that.
away from death, so...
I know. To be fair, I don't know how. They've sucked at hitting Tungten this entire time, but you...
Yeah,
maybe
me
they'll
and-
hit you like everything.
Yeah.
I'll put my gamer glasses on. Gamer and boys.
With
Oh,
the-
also, wait, I can't remember if it was you or Maddie who texted me, but you guys found my glasses, right? And have them now?
Yeah.
So, probably on my way to work, I'll drive by your guys' house and pick it up.
Okay. Also, you know what? It's story time. So, Cody knows about this. Last night, I
do.
was at his place, and
What?
we were swimming and things, so whenever I was going out to the car, I decided not to wear my shoes. What happened is that I set my shoes on top of the car, so that way I can open the trunk to put them inside. One of the shoes fell off of the roof of my car and onto the ground. I picked it up and put it in the trunk. My brain registered that as, oh, I put my shoes in the trunk. And so I just shut the door, didn't even bother looking up above my head, and I just drove home with one of my shoes on top of my car. I got all the way home, opened my trunk, realized one of my shoes was missing, and then it clicked. Oh god, I left one of my shoes on the top of my car, and Cody lives 30 freaking minutes away. So I drove back. I to try and find it. It's like 2 a.m. at this point, so it's dark. I luckily managed to find it right outside his neighborhood on the ground.
Yep. That's funny.
Yeah. So I got my shoe back. I didn't have to go buy new shoes because those are my only
Was it-
pair.
Was it at the bottom of the hill, or was it the top of the hill?
It wasn't even on the hill. It was just like you know the little exit there. It's literally was like a left to take a left, and it was like 50 feet in that direction.
Oh, wow. I must have missed it. Must have
Yeah.
just missed it.
Yeah, it was literally right. It was just right there, like
Damn.
on the edge of the road.
Well,
You're blind.
that's cool. Yeah. So, with that, Cameron, what you missed is he got walloped again, and then he ran away, armored himself so hopefully he doesn't take as much damage. And now it's your turn.
That's my turn. I'm not terrified of this guy in front of me.
Yes, they attempted to fear you, but they could not. You're too hardened.
Too hardened for that. I'm just good like that. And so, I take this. How about the?
That hits. How do you kill this one?
How do I kill this one? I cut.
Is
his
what I
stomach open.
would say.
Uh-huh.
If I hadn't just remembered the thing I forgot to do last time, as it teleports behind you.
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I just remembered to do. I forgot to do it the last time. That's why one of them died. So I was like, oh, I gotta remember to do that again.
Bonus action.
Ah,
I'm sorry, man.
quick key point.
Wait, yeah, you should. Hey, I will allow it if you use your key point to attack one more time.
But I thought I got an unarmed bonus action.
You
You did, yes, but
and
you
it
missed. So
Oh,
what I'll
okay.
say is we'll consider that the first part
Oh.
of that action.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay, that case, yeah, I
You can
spent the
attack
key.
one
What?
more time.
Oops,
Jesus.
wrong button.
That's the whole thing.
Hold on. There's like 30 things happening.
I'm being so nice. I'm being so generous.
With the
So
power
generous.
of key,
I'm the nicest.
I missed again.
Exact same number.
Oh my god. I swear, like,
action and
I
bonus
think
action.
every single time he's tried using the barrage attack, missed all of them.
It's never worked.
Not even
All right,
once.
with that,
But
you want to
so
move
wait,
at
so
all?
like, did I use flurry? I'm sorry, I'm familiar with monk. Did I use like a key or did I use flurry of blows?
Flurry of
I
blows
did it
uses
for
a
you.
key.
Basically, you use Flurry of Blows uses key, but what I did is I basically allowed you to pretend that other attack was the first attack of Fury of Blows, but you
okay.
unfortunately missed both of them.
Okay, damn it!
I was
I
trying
gotta
to
stop
be
using that.
so nice.
It
I
never
apologize.
works
I
for
did
you.
already deduct your key point, so you're good.
I
there.
think
You're
8 is what you got the last time you tried using Flurry of Blows, too.
probably.
It's
Anyways,
cursed.
are you gonna move or are you gonna stay right there looking pretty?
I'm just gonna stay right
No,
there.
it danced
I'm too
around
pissed
it.
off to move.
Yeah. Similarly, this creature is going to try and fearful gaze you. DC 15 whiz.
DC 15 was.
Whiz my
Nice,
biz.
Oh my god, you with the
Oh,
fucking 8!
Nice! That's what we love to see. You are afraid of this one creature and cannot attack unless doing so at disadvantage. That's what I was hoping would happen.
Disadvantage!
Other ones use all their movement speed to get as close as they can to Dylan's character Velk, and the turn moves over to Velk.
Okay, Alright, first of all, is that red cube a building or a fence?
It is a fenced-off area.
Okay. I am going to run over here,
All
right? And then blink over here. Why is
Alright.
things falling?
Here.
And then I am going to use Ray of Frost on
Nice.
the dude next to Cameron. Next to Tungton.
That actually hits. You can kill that one. How do you do it?
I just I noticed Tungton is shaking again, and as I'm like running, and then I blink out, and I just like jump up and point my staff and shoot a ray of frost, freezing them.
All right, and you watch as this form of energy begins to freeze over, but then immediately explode with immense light. Similarly, removing your fear of that creature because it no longer exists.
I'm so glad I am so much faster than these guys.
Yeah, I also forgot to mention
They just have such a
that
huge
the
range.
radiuses of light around them dissipate upon their death as they no longer exist in the space to show the light that is around them. Forgot to mention that.
Thanks, bro.
You're welcome. Now help me.
You now at this point in time notice Velk is insanely hurt. He looks on his last leg.
Oh, is he? I missed a few. I missed a few rolls.
Alright, it is your turn, Tungton. As you see these others approaching, them watching what happened and then staring at the two of you.
Okay, if that's the case, I'm going to get right here in the middle of them, right?
Alright.
Fucking, I need to actually, like, right in the middle of them.
Okay.
And I'm going to...
I'm gonna actually move you back a foot as you have to jump over the fence, and it would cost you 5 extra feet to do so.
Gotcha.
So you're gonna be right there.
Right there. I'm gonna rock throw the top one.
Ooh, the top one.
Yeah, the top one.
Alright, You rock throw the top one, and hate to do this. Bamf.
Damn it!
I'm sorry.
No, don't be sorry. It's part of the game.
Yeah,
Well,
alright.
I'm not gonna bother using anything that costs key. Every time I do, it costs me sanity.
Yeah.
It's gonna be an 8. So that's my turn. Can I go do that?
Just gonna be an 8. Alright. This one that had bamped moves closer to you and attempts to slice at you. It's an 11 hit, I assume not.
Nope, I'm a 15.
Alright, this other one delicately floats over and stares at you. DC 15.
DC 15.
Whiz me, boy!
Riz me, boy.
You fail, and once again, you are frightened of the one that is standing behind the one in front of you. This
I'm
one
getting
is your
emotional whiplash
symbol
from
of
these
fear.
guys. I'm scared, and I'm not scared, and I'm scared again, and I'm not scared again.
Yeah, it is strange. It is a very strange feeling.
Alright, Velk, it is your turn.
Alright, first off, I'm gonna get myself into a position. Alright.
Alright.
And I am going to shoot a ray of frost that is near Tungton. As soon as I can actually click buttons. There we go.
Alright.
4.
Trying to remember something. I need to remember something real quick. They dodged Tungton's rock, so they should have their dodge back. So, unfortunately...
Wait, they would have their dodge back?
Yeah,
it resets when it's their turn.
But it's not their turn.
It was their turn, because
Oh,
I
It's
do
just
a
their
rock.
turn.
Yes.
Yes. So it bamps over to here. I apologize.
Damn it. Alright. And I'm blipping over here.
Tongton!
I'm scared of this one, right?
Yes, but you also know that the other one just bamfed.
You can't bamf no more. Get out of here.
And you hit. Roll damage. Woo! You kill it! The moment the rock lands on top of this creature, it turns and looks and immediately goes... and explodes into a visceral light. Completely blinding.
Only one left.
Only one.
Oh, wait, sorry.
You actually...
Only
Oh, I
one
know, you can't
left!
move closer. Yeah. Only one left!
I got this.
I'm good at this! You look over. Ah!
I got this.
Alright. With that, it is their turn. This creature, seeing its brothers fall, continues to press forward, as it wants to take something home. And... no, I don't think it can. It is going to attempt to attack you again,
Oh no,
but misses.
it misses. Oh, always
You are now no
exciting.
longer afraid of this creature.
Thank you for sparing me, sir. And I'm gonna take your life.
Alright, with that, Velk, it is your turn.
Alright, let's blip over here. Boink.
All right.
Alright, I'm gonna shoot another ray of frost to get its teleport out of the way. Or not.
You miss dreadfully.
Oh,
And you see this spell go wide. It shoots way over the creature.
I'm hurt really bad.
Cody, listen,
Yeah.
that's a nat 1. I personally, Cameron Hagen, won't be mad if that hits me. It would be funny. For future reference, like, I won't be mad.
Okay, so normally I don't do that, but if you are wishing to do so, I think it would be funny.
I'm a chill guy like that. I
Alright.
take the game for what it is.
Alright then. I normally don't do payback rolls, but sure, why not? It will go and hit you. You will take 6 cold damage. Nice job.
As well as being slowed down by 10 feet.
Watch me
Oh,
aim at that
shit.
thing.
As you're staring at this creature, its eyes peering into your soul, you suddenly feel this shard of ice stab you in the back and then explode. And you feel your fur freeze over, similar to what had happened before. A form of PTSD almost kicks in.
Damn it.
Oh,
Sorry.
not again.
Alright, Tungton! The creature in front of you is not something you are feared of anymore.
Ah, you son of a bitch. Take it.
It bamps. It bamps over to here.
Bamps over to there, but no. Okay. So, real quick, gotta argue with you for a second. I could have swore that I had a bonus action that was an attack. Am I wrong?
do.
Yes, you do.
You do
Oh,
have that.
That has
I
never
do
been
have
taken
that.
away from you.
Doesn't cost key.
No.
Doesn't cost key. All you have
Okay.
to do, scoot a little closer.
Scootaloo.
Son of a- What?
I'm sorry, it just misses.
Oh my god.
Our camera.
Should've thrown a rocket your ass.
It is its turn. Seeing that you are nearly able to swipe at it, it dodges just in time by floating above you and then landing once again back at its spot. It looks at you and goes for another fearful gaze.
Oh my god.
Lay it on me. Lay it on me.
So, once again, you are afraid of this creature. You cannot move closer to it, and any attack made on it is a disadvantage. The creature, then, seeing what happened last time, will actually move behind Tunkton. And we'll let Velka go, as it is your turn.
Oh, I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. Aha! I can actually move places, though.
Alright.
Ray of Frost.
Hit! If it didn't, bamf.
Yep. So, it's up to Tungton to actually manage to hit it.
Where the bamf to?
Oh. Let me just, shunk! Teleport away.
Alright. As its creepy noise echoes through the area around you, Tungton, it is your turn. This creature is right there in front of you. You are unable to move closer to it.
Why is it so durable?
Closer? Oh, jeez.
You can throw a rock at it, but it will be a disadvantage.
You know what? I'll move back here. Hi, Velk. I'm cold, scared.
It misses,
it hit.
unfortunately.
Oh,
goes
no,
wide.
it misses.
This is.
If only you were right up to it and then you could punch it.
Oh.
Oh, wait, no, you can't get closer to it.
Its turn as
Are you
it
kidding me?
gets
Look at that thing. It's scary.
closer. And with it being its turn, it loses the effect on you, my boy, friend of man. Let's see if I can fucking click the right icons. Jesus. Alright, no. Damn it. Okay, there we go. Jeez, that took me so long to open up the freaking token thing. You are no longer afraid of it as its turn. It has moved close enough. And it looks at you again, and it tries to scare you.
It has
again.
it out for you.
The most of whip mouth. I'm not scared of you no more. I'm scared.
You're scared. Just turn it off to turn it back on.
It's like, oh, you're not so scary anymore.
It's Felk's turn.
Ah, damn it,
Alright,
Tungsten.
This is so funny. I'm sorry.
All right, here we go.
Such a weird back and forth.
I'm getting right here.
Oh shit, he's going in.
I'm going in.
Going
Zap!
in for a bonk. Ooh.
Jibika.
Shit. The show spell description button doesn't do nothing.
It lands right here. Oh wait, no, shit, that's too far. Hold on, I almost fucked up. It lands right here after bamfing just out of your area and stares at Tungsten.
Creepy.
Hurt me. I'm sorry. You can have the cows and the whatever the hell they took from you. I don't even know what it
Gonna
looks
do
like.
anything else? No, he's gone. He's like, oh, fuck this, I'm going.
Vel, come back, Vel.
Tungsten,
I'm
you
a
cannot
ranged
move
fighter.
close to this creature. You have to throw a rock at it.
Stand over there.
Holy shit, you hit!
Ooh.
I just imagine you just like, you're like on the ground crawling backwards. Rock!
Stay back, I'm picking you.
How do you want to do this?
I'm on the ground backing up, and it just ended a spike of just panic and adrenaline. I throw a rock, completely unaware of what's about to happen to this thing. My eyes are closed as the fucking light fades from its eyes. I'm backing up like, don't hurt me. I'm sorry. I'll come back.
This rock impacts the form, and you see this creature just scream out in agony as it suddenly explodes into visceral light. And upon doing so, you will notice that the above you, the light that had exploded had seemingly gathered directly in the sky and had become a similar orb to what had originally appeared, but much, much, much smaller. Maybe about the size of a basketball.
Are you kidding me? I'm shooting magic around everywhere, and you freaking kill half of them with a goddamn rock.
You then witness as this orb immediately shoots off into the sky, completely leaving the area behind. And with that, we move back to the map page as you guys have finished the battle. Congratulations. You have bested the alien invaders. For now.
Oh boy.
You alright, Velk?
Uh-huh.
Them things are giving me emotional whiplash. I'm so exhausted after that. I was scared, and I wasn't scared. I was scared again, I wasn't scared again. I was scared, I wasn't scared again. You know, that last one, I didn't even watch it die. I had my eyes closed.
Yeah, I know. I saw. It's kind of embarrassing on my part. Also, I'm bleeding profusely.
Oh,
Yes,
geez.
you are heavily injured.
Golly. I'm checking everything I got. I don't know I got nothing to help you with except nope. I got a water skin.
Whatever, let's just go back and report to that one guy. He better make it worth it. This hurt.
I'm sure he'll make it once in a while.
Hold on.
I think we need to rest first.
Yeah, it's
I was gonna say,
nighttime.
you will note that the night is still, or the moon is still high in the sky. Let me. I don't just have. I thought I had like a nighttime theme for travel, but I guess I don't. I probably should eventually get that, but oh well. I'll just put it on the field theme as normal. You all set up camp in this place. You, having effectively dispelled the creatures from beyond, you make your way towards the tent-like structure that had been placed and built up around the ruined housing. It is easy enough for you to kind of make yourself comfortable here. Tungsten, I don't If I recall, you sleep in different manners, but you are able to sleep how you so choose.
Tonka's gonna dig a nice little hole underground, and that's where he's gonna sleep, in his nice little hidey hole.
All right. And with that, you all peacefully manage to sleep the night away. You can take a
Long
full
rest.
rest.
Long rest button don't do nothing. Oh, yes, it
You're
does.
just gonna have to reset your other thing.
I got it.
Dylan, you gonna long rest there, bud?
Yeah. As soon as
Did Dylan
I
leave?
blink- there we go.
Okay. I was like, what's going on there, bud? You you wake up in the morning, and as you are rising to the sound of a very familiar as Valk, directly standing above you is this really creepy chicken-like bird that just stares at you with its feathers all ruffled up, and it's like looking down with its head tilted at an angle, looking down at you.
Huh? Alright, good morning. Little bird brain. Alright. Tungsten, you awake?
Tungton is going to crawl out of his hole, and I stayed in chat. I'm going to look around for any more animals than we saw yesterday, see if they came back.
You investigate the surrounding area. You look everywhere around the farm, the ranch. And unfortunately, there does not seem to be anyone around. You're gonna give me a moment. I think someone's knocking at the door. Buddy. All right. You all wake up, as said before, chicken above, or cuckoo above the head of Velk as he moves it out of the way as he stands up. And you, Tungton, you are looking around, hoping to find remains or the return of creatures around you, or around the farm itself. But as the farmer had told you, the creatures were seemingly taken away. And unfortunately, it does not seem they were brought back. The farm still lays desolate and empty, and once again, in ruins.
Well, in that case, I'm going to dig for rupees.
Okay. That's right, he can do it like once a day, I'm pretty sure.
Once a day, I can
God.
dig for rupees.
Okay, can you, what was that?
I think it was like, here's how I guess. It's like a D20 for the amount, and then a D whatever, right? So it's like...
Let me see.
Yeah.
I thought I made something for your character sheet, but I don't know if
Yeah.
I did. I might
So
not
it's-
have.
So it's like, if I get a nat 8, then I can do a D100. But if I only get like a 1 out of an 8, then I can only do like a D10.
I think it's a D20, and then depending upon how high the roll is, what I let you roll for money wise. Like if you get a high D20, I let you roll for the amount of rupees you can find.
Yeah, so
So for now, just roll a D20. We'll see what happens.
D20. Ooh.
Roll a D100.
Ooh. And
35 rupees.
great.
We'll keep it simple. We'll keep it simple.
Wow.
I'll turn that into an actual mechanic eventually.
Wow. The ground here has got so much rupees.
So
Man, I thought I
many
came here a
rupees.
while ago.
You are digging around underground, and you will note that when you're looking around, the area that the most of the rupees were discovered in was underneath what used to be the house. You kind of get like a scent for it. You know something's around, and you move some of the planks that was the remains of the floors, and you start digging a little bit, and you find this old wooden chest that quickly you discard as you burrow through its wooden frame and burst into the insides, where you then see piles of rupees.
I knew I had a knack for this kind of thing. Put them right in my pocket.
Yep.
Right in the pocket.
And as you do this, you all hear a noise, a familiar voice come from beyond the ranch fenced walls. Hello? Are you all still with me?
Oh, hey.
Hey, it's Terrell. Hey, Terrell. I think we took care of the little purple guy problem you were having.
Thank Hylea. He quickly runs through the gate entrance and then heads his way over to you all. He says, "I can't believe it. You survived. You made it out. So what happened?"
Aliens.
Well, okay, let me tell you what it was.
What?
There was this big bright light in the sky, and what came out of it was 4 little purple guys, and they were floating above the ground. Yeah, I gotta look up close. They didn't have no feet. They were just floating there up on the ground. I ain't never seen anything like it. I thought it was like a balloon or something. But when we killed them, they blew up into light, big explosions of light. Yeah, and let's see. And when we killed all 4 of them, their light gathered up in the sky and they dashed away. I don't think whatever it was, it ain't gonna be back anytime soon.
You see him kind of like looking at you very, very intently understanding. And he looks down and then around at everywhere and he says, I saw the creatures myself the last time I stayed here. That's just exactly what I had seen. A creature that was just floating so creepily off the ground like that. But you killed it. All of them? The last I saw there was about 4, maybe 5 of them. You killed them all?
Yeah,
well,
it wasn't exactly a picnic,
really.
though.
We only saw 4 of them.
I was really not paying too much attention to the numbers, but that was my assumption. But 4 sounds a bit more accurate. But you did it. The ruins are free from that. Whatever that was, I hope. Do you think they're going to ever come back?
What we did to them, I don't think they're gonna be back. Well, at least not back here. I can't say the same thing for another, whatever this is, about 20 miles that away, but they won't be back here.
That's good. Oh my goodness! Arnold, is that you? You're still alive? And he reaches down, he picks up the cuckoo, and before, when you guys had tried, it would scream and screech. This one does not do so. It comfortably nuzzles its neck and head around the guy, and you just hear going, like, just doing some slight cooing noises as it nestles and happily sleeps, or nuzzles the man. And he looks up and he's like, I can't believe it. I thought Arnold would have certainly been taken.
Oh, so now you're fine with being picked up.
Oh, I do apologize. What?
You know where Dad is?
No.
He's not answering any of our calls, and his truck's missing.
He's probably I mean,
What is that? He's not-
I don't know. I can't help if you guys
I was
don't know.
asking.
He might just be in the back. It's okay. I love you. I don't know what that was about. Sorry about that. So, he pets the cuckoo and he looks at you and he says, oh, yes, I do apologize. With that, Arnold is... I've raised him when he was but a chick, you see, and he was injured and everything. I nurtured him back to full health, and ever since then he's been very, very protective and attached to me. I've even been able to use him to kind of glide and jump around places at times. But, he's very personable, it would seem. But I apologize if he did not particularly care for you picking him up. But It's amazing he survived. When I went and ran, I had assumed he would be taken like the rest. Did you see what had happened? How did he manage?
I don't know how
don't
he
know.
survived, but I can tell you this. Unfortunately, your other animals didn't come back. The only thing I found was a pile of furry mud over there. I pointed at the pile of furry mud I found when I first got here.
He looks downtrodden when you say that none of the animals came back, and then he looks up in the way your direction, like the direction you're pointing, and he furry mud. That is excrement, I'm afraid. The cows
Please tell me
release
that
it
you
upon a
touched
full
it.
stomach. You didn't touch that, did you?
Tungton?
Oh no.
I might have touched it.
Oh. There should be a well over here. We could grab a bucket of water and wash your hands off. I'm sure that will be fine.
Jeez.
I apologize for that. I would have.
That
assumed
means you punched
know what
you
expert
punched the aliens with poo hands.
I put them in pool in my hands. I didn't know animal poop looked like
You
that.
gave
I'm
them
a-
pink eye.
To be
Fuck,
fair,
my
I will say that is honestly probably more of a reason for them not to come back here. But I must thank you greatly for helping me and Arnold here. But with the words that the animals didn't come back, and you see his tone shift to a more sorrowful thing, I fear I may have to go back to Hacieno Village. I had brought all of my animals here. The prospect was such a high chance of success, but that, and that all of them are gone, is disheartening. I fear that it would be too expensive for me to bring more over with all of them having disappeared, so regrettably I must pack my things. But I thank you for ridding them of this area. It is a horrible thing that they would attack such a place that holds great history for my family.
I'm so sorry to hear about the animals.
I wish you
It
good
is-
luck.
As do I for you, and it is fine. I'm sure I will manage well enough back at Hacieno. Hold on. And you see him put Arnold down, and he ruffles through his things, and he pulls out a bag of rupees, and he hands them to Valk. He says, I believe payment is in order for at least be ridding them of this area. That is some of the savings I had gathered. I still have a chunk of it stored somewhere in here in the ranch. I will have to dig it up a little bit later. Thank you again for what you have done. And when you look at the bag, you can clearly see there is about 50 rupees worth.
Oh, thank you.
And
Thank
he looks at you all, and he kind of like nods at you, and he says, "Come on, Arnold, we have to pack our things. I'm sure hope Mother is going to be okay with this. She did not want us to move back into the house." And he's just walking away, kind of speaking to himself. And he kind of moves over in the direction of the actual house itself, at least the remains of it. He seems to be ready to remove his encampment there and move somewhere else.
Can't help but feel bad for the guy.
Jeez. I feel real bad that he had to get rid of his animals there. But Falk, did he say dig up his rupees? Falk, we might want to get out of here.
Why? What did you do?
No, nothing. Let's just go up. Let's hurry back to the kingdom. I've been Burbo's really causing a ruckus in the snow. I better wake him up.
Okay.
And with that, you travel the remainder of the morning back to the lookout landing, where you were able to once again meet up with everyone. And very clearly, Burbo is enjoying himself, laughing with the guards as he is kind of having them all challenge him to little events here and there. And Aki is retelling himself to the women in the camp. They seem very uninterested, and the moment you get here, they leave, and Aki is left in distraught as he has to go back and over and talk to you guys and explain that nothing had happened in the times you guys were gone. They had thought they had seen things, but it would seem, Velk, you ADHD crackhead, add the rupees to your GP.
Listen, if you're not gonna pay me, at least want you to keep them.
I already
That
did.
is true.
Did you?
Alright.
I didn't hear that part.
As you all discuss what had occurred and make friendly once again, you gather your things after a good night's rest and begin your journey once again. And I will go ahead and move you guys kind of a little bit out into the wilderness ahead as you all prepare yourselves for another adventure. Not knowing what is to come in the next we meet, but you know